on the top of the dome. At the base of the dome, before it opens up to the artwork, you can see gratings going across, and that's the Whispering Gallery, which is closed. But
Olá pessoal, sejam bem-vindos ao meu canal. Meu nome é Natália, mas você pode me chamar de Nath. Eu adoro reagir e aprender sobre outros países, especialmente aqueles bem diferentes do meu em termos culturais e econômicos. Então, se você gosta desse tipo de conteúdo, fica à vontade para se inscrever. Vou adorar ter você por aqui. Bom, nesse vídeo eu vou reagir à igreja, a Catedral de São Paulo. Então é isso, sem mais delongas, e vamos para a reação.
one of the most popular destinations in London is St Paul's Cathedral, and we've got a licence. We're going all over it. We're going not only on the ground floor, we're going right above for some fantastic views, and also down in the crypt as well. So stick with us as we bring you St Paul's Cathedral. For many people, these are the views they get to see of St Paul's Cathedral. And to be quite honest, so have I. I can't believe in all the many years I've been in London, this is the first time I've ever been into St Paul's Cathedral. And can I just say, I wasn't disappointed, so I can't wait to bring you this video. Also, I've got an annual ticket as well, so guess what? Yep, be going backwards and forwards. As you can probably tell, get quite excited about these things. Right, let's go in. Right, to get here,
gente, a imponência desse lugar é
on the Central Line,
perfeito.
which is right by St Paul's Cathedral. There's a novelty, and you've also got Blackfriars, which is just down the road, and that you can also arrive by Uber boat as well. Now this is the front entrance, and the beauty is when you go into St Paul's, you go through the front door. God, it makes you feel so much better. Normally with these things, they sort of whiz you in round the side, but it's also worth just having a really good look at the front with these columns.
Gente, é muito curioso, né? Ao mesmo tempo que isso é tão elegante e imponente, é uma elegância discreta. Realmente é muito equilibrada a arquitetura.
They've got here these Corinthian columns, but also just some of the detail of the artwork that they have on the front here as well. Right, that's it from outside. Let's do it. Let's go in. Here we're looking down the nave towards underneath the dome and the choir. Now there's lots of little different bits to this video, and the reason for that is you're not really allowed to shoot video in here, but I managed to get a load just for you, so I really want to bring you the inside. Here is the baptismal font, which is right by the front entrance as you come through. With this view down the...
Gente, ainda acontece batismos aí? Me deixe saber nos comentários, porque imagina, né, uma pessoa ter um momento desses numa catedral tão histórica. Incrível!
Now, now starting to get an idea of some of the artwork here, but also the height of these ceilings is absolutely breathtaking. Here we're in the north aisle, and I just wanted to be able to take in these arches as they go right down the whole length of the cathedral. And what's incredible, this was taken during the middle of the day. And what's incredible is, because the cathedral is so big, it never really feels that busy in there. Here comes a health warning for you. Because you're going to be looking up so much at the artwork, just like looking up at the underneath of the dome here, and also just look at some of this gilded artwork around.
Olha quantos detalhes. Fico me perguntando quantos anos não demorou para ser feito tudo isso. Uma vez eu li que isso foi construído por um astrônomo e por isso tudo é milimetricamente perfeito. Ele era um homem da ciência, né?
You can have a sore neck after, but wow, is it worth it? And just look at that artwork up there on the top of the dome. At the base of the dome, before it opens up to the artwork, you can see gratings going across, and that's the Whispering Gallery, which is closed. But don't worry, we're going to be going up a lot higher than that a little bit later. Underneath the dome, they put a big circle of chairs so you can sit and just admire the artwork. And this is where this has been taken from. Me just sitting there for half an hour taking in the artwork, which is just astounding. In every direction, you have some amazing frescoes to look at.
Exatamente, todas as direções é um labirinto
dating back
de
from
preciosidade.
604 AD, when the first church was on there, and of course the Great Fire of London completely wiping it out in 1666. But if you'd love the full history of the cathedral, then go to London Visited on your favourite podcast provider, and episodes 110, 111 and 112 completely cover the history of St Paul's Cathedral. Now we're at the far end of the cathedral, and this is...
Caramba, gente! Eu fico me perguntando como funciona a questão da reverberação nesse lugar, porque essa igreja é enorme. Tipo, será que tem algum sistema de som especial? Porque eu sei que lugares que são muito grandes, altos, têm eco. Eu me pergunto como deve ser isso. Deve ser uma experiência muito diferente.
The choir, and it's absolutely beautiful. Not just all the surroundings with the choir in the wood, but also the artistry around here is incredible. Now, if you're coming to St Paul's Cathedral, don't expect to be here for an hour and then move on. You need a good couple of hours because you really want to take in the sights. And look at this gilding on the top here. It's incredible. So whilst you have all of this above the choir, then come down the south choir aisle and then you have this looking above you. Here on the channel, we love to give you tips, and if it's a beautiful sunny day, just look straight up and look
metro
at the
é
beautiful
cheio de
light bathing
perfeição e
in from the
dedicação.
top dome above the main dome, and it makes it look all sort of milky. It looks amazing, but do make sure you take the time to have a good look at it. We're now going to head up to the galleries for some incredible views, but they're only by steps, so just be
Ainda
aware
tem
it
esse
is
lugar.
not accessible. This is the level of the Whispering Gallery, and whilst it's closed, it's actually 30 metres up from the cathedral floor, which we saw earlier, which is 257 steps covered already to get to this point, and there's so much higher to go. So whilst it's closed, you can still see through, but our next destination is the level we can get out at, which is here at the base of the dome. It's another 119 steps up, which is another 23 metres.
Wow.
And this is the Stone Gallery, and the views across London here are brilliant. But we've got some more amazing ones to come as we get even higher.
Gente, olha isso, você está dentro de uma catedral histórica, mas você pode, enquanto isso, observar as coisas mais modernas. Olha esses prédios modernos, como são futurísticos. Vocês realmente são muito sortudos por ter essa dualidade.
So the views here across London from the Stone Gallery are from 53 metres up. So you get some really, really good views. I'm not going to show you all the views because we're going to go even higher. Yes, I promise you we're going higher. And as you can see, there's
Mais
a great
alto.
width, so actually you don't feel like you're hustling and bustling with other people. But I also wanted to show
Gente,
you this,
vocês já
which is the
subiram
view
nesse
across the
lugar?
Millennium Bridge from St Paul's. Normally you see it from the other side with the Millennium Bridge looking at St Paul's. It's that classic view.
Eu amo essa ponte. Ela é tão moderna e ela tá criando um contraste tão lindo. Realmente é como se o passado e o futuro tivessem se encontrado no presente. É perfeito.
View. This is why I love London so much. So I'm standing at St Paul's, where a church has been here since 600 AD, looking at the Millennium Bridge, which has been here since 2000, and then you've got the Tate Modern in an old converted power station. It's old meets new in London. Now, this view from this gallery as well are of the two pillars at the front of St Paul's, and it also just goes to show you how high up we are, because when you look down you think, wow, where's that church? I don't recognise it, and then you actually realise it's part of St Paul's Cathedral.
É muito
Here, looking down
grande.
adjacent to St Paul's Cathedral is Paternoster Square, and the column there
Olha
commemorates the
esses
fires that
edifícios na
swept through
frente,
here in
gente.
1666 and 1940. And here we're looking at the Old Bailey with another dome, which often gets confused for St Paul's Cathedral. It's time to carry on climbing. We're going down to our top dome, which is the Golden Gallery, and we're going to go up another 152 steps to take us to 528 steps.
Gente, eu confesso que eu tenho um pouco de medo dessas escadas, mas eu acho que vale a pena enfrentar o medo para ter uma vista tão linda dessas. Deve ser um momento muito especial, né? Você subir num lugar alto assim e ter uma imagem dessas dentro de uma catedral histórica. É a coisa mais perfeita desse mundo.
In total, and another 32 metres to take us 85 metres high to get some more great views over London. And as you can tell, if claustrophobia and heights not your thing, this isn't for you. Now this bit is really easy to miss, and it's a plate right near the top, and what it shows you is, if you look down, that's the cathedral floor, so you can see right to the very bottom, and as you can see here from this picture, it's that dot. So if you survived the heights so far, this is where we're going to be. Yes, we're going to view over London from the top of St Paul's Dome. Welcome to the Golden Gallery. And I love the sign they've got there. Please put away loose things before going onto the gallery. Yes, because you'll never ever see them again as they fly down across London. St Paul's Cathedral is just one of those places that you can see from all over London. So how about London from St Paul's Cathedral? So what we're going to do is we're going to give you a view round so you can see the London skyline from the top of St Paul's, and then we're going to put some stills here and I'm going to show you the different landmarks and highlight those out for you to give you a real view across London, all from the top here, from the Golden Gallery.
É incrível ter muitos prédios e pensar que passou por um grande incêndio. Olha esse! Como o desenho é diferente a arquitetura! Muito curioso! Os tetos também são muito diferentes do que tem aqui no Brasil. Fico impressionada.
Here we're panning across the city of London, and as we zoom in, we're going to zoom into the monument, which is right in front of Tower Bridge. Now, the monument was where the Great Fire of London started. Actually, it's just right near the base of it. So it just shows you how quickly the fire spread and got to St Paul's Cathedral to absolutely take it out in 1666. And that is the monument right in the middle with the golden top to it. While the monument is not as high as St Paul's, you still get some great views from the top of that, and we've got a video on that, so I've put that up in the top right hand corner for you so you can have a look at that after. Now, I know lots of people love to watch these videos because it gives them an idea to go and tour and do it themselves. So let me answer the obvious one. Yes, it's very high up. It's very thin and narrow at the top with very narrow staircases getting there. So that doesn't take your fancy. Stick down to the one just below. Let's highlight some of London's landmarks.
Olha! Realmente é uma vista muito privilegiada. Eu não vejo a hora de visitar.
It's time to go from the very top of the cathedral down these narrow stairs all the way to the cathedral floor and go underneath it. It's time to go and visit the crypt. Before you get down to the crypt, you want to have a look and see which tombs you want to come and see, because you've got Wellington's tomb, you've got Nelson's tomb.
Gente, isso é muito doido, porque não é somente uma catedral, assim. Realmente, quando você visita um lugar desses, você adquire um conhecimento absurdo. Porque olha quantas coisas dentro dessa catedral você pode aprender. É realmente muito diferente isso para mim, né? Aqui no Brasil nós não estamos acostumados com catedrais de tantos valores históricos. Então, quando eu vejo esse tipo de coisa, eu fico realmente doida. Eu só sei que vocês têm sorte por poder simplesmente apreciar algo assim, sabe? Algo que não é somente uma catedral, mas é uma coisa muito com peso histórico muito, muito forte. E isso é um ensinamento pra gente.
You've also got the tomb of Christopher Wren down here as well. This is Horatio Nelson's tomb. The tombs of kings and queens are over at Westminster Abbey, or alternatively over at Windsor Castle. So here you've got great statespeople. So you've already seen Nelson. This is the Duke of Wellington's tomb. Now, if you live in London or are planning on coming to St Paul's more than once within a year, you can buy a ticket which is a donation to St Paul's Cathedral, which lets you in for the same price as a normal ticket for as many different times as you want during the course of the year, which is what I've done. So you've really seen some more videos on St Paul's Cathedral and specific parts of it between now.
Gente, olha como esse ambiente já é muito diferente. Quantos metros quadrados tem essa catedral? É enorme. E aquilo ali no canto é um órgão?
Now, in the end of the year, you never know. And this area in the crypt is the Chapel of the St Faith, dedicated to the OBE. It's very easy to miss key bits, and this is Florence Nightingale's memorial, which is on a wall, so it's very easy to walk past it. So one of the things I would really recommend is, as you walk in, they give you a free audio guide in all different languages, so you can walk around and get the most from St Paul's Cathedral. So don't hesitate to pick that up, and once again, it's completely free and included as part of your ticket price. I just love the detail of the mosaics on the floor, especially here around Nelson when you can see the anchors from the sea. In the lower ground area of St Paul's Cathedral, you've got the obligatory gift shop, of course, so you can get all your souvenirs, plus you've got toilets, plus also there's a nice little cafe area. So if you're coming down here, you really can make a major morning or afternoon of it. And here you can see people walking around the galleries we looked at the views from earlier. So what did you think of St Paul's Cathedral? So we've been on the cathedral floor, we've been up high with views over London, and we've been down in the crypt as well. So which was your favourite bit? Let us know in the comments down below.
É difícil dizer, tudo é
St Paul's
perfeito.
Cathedral, then I'm going to leave you with another video that you're going to love. It's Westminster Abbey, the place of burials for kings and queens, going right back to Edward I. And
Eu nem sei o que dizer, porque você olhando por fora não tem a grandeza, assim, você é surpreendido com ainda mais grandeza quando olha do lado de dentro. E eu pergunto uma coisa, tem alguma influência do barroco aqui? Porque algumas coisas, nuances me lembraram muito, sabe? Eu sei que tem alguns tipos de barroco, mas eu achei o barroco aqui, se tem, é um pouco mais discreto, sabe? Eu acho que tem um estilo que é inglês barroco. Eu não sei se eu estou certa. É porque eu li isso há um tempo atrás. Então me deixe saber nos comentários. Mas é perfeito porque você olha e você é surpreendido quando entra dentro desse lugar. Eu não sei se ainda tem missa ou coisa assim do tipo. Teve algum momento que eu tive a impressão que tinha algum equipamento ali moderno, sabe? Então eu realmente não sei, mas só de visitar um lugar desses é muito, muito transcendental. É uma coisa assim que você não espera ver nunca, sabe? Eu, como brasileira, não sabia que tinha coisas assim tão antigas disponíveis pra gente visitar, principalmente no Reino Unido. Eu fico encantada com isso, porque realmente é um passeio assim que não é só por uma questão da igreja em si, da catedral em si, mas é o quão detalhista isso é, né? Ele diz que quando você olha em qualquer ângulo, você pode ver detalhes. É verdade. Você olha para o teto e tem detalhes. Você olha para o lado esquerdo e tem detalhes. Para o lado direito. Realmente é infinidade. Foi um trabalho muito, muito bem feito. Eu fico imaginando como essa cabeça deve ter funcionado para construir algo tão detalhista assim. É perfeito. É um trabalho realmente cheio de dedicação. Mas bom, essa foi a minha reação, eu espero que você tenha gostado desse vídeo. Se você gostou, considere se inscrever, vou adorar ter você por aqui. E se você já foi inscrito, não esquece de ativar as notificações. Então é isso, obrigada por assistir esse vídeo, nos vemos na próxima reação. Tchau!